Hello, boys and girls. Today we are going to code how we are finding the objects in a What Can I See game. So if you notice here, if I move this around and I type in jellyfish, you notice that my score changed and the jellyfish started changing colors. So now I'm going to show you how to do that with the ball. So the first thing you're going to want to do is this is going to be a parallel program. So you're going to have two different events. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to say when the flag is click, I just want it to forever glide to a random position. So that's just the first thing that I need to do is just have it, and I'm going to have to slow it down so that way you can see it gliding a little bit better. So I'm just going to say forever glide to a random position. So now when I come here and I click, if I look around, there's the ball. But you'll also notice the ball's just moving. So I want it to kind of be doing some. Now what happens if I find it? So if I come back over here on my telescope, then I'm going to come over here and you notice that I asked a question. What do you see? And I said, if the answer equals ball, broadcast ball. So now once I have broadcast ball, then or jellyfish or starfish, then whatever you're doing, then you're going to come over here and you're going to come and get another event. And you're going to say, when I receive the ball, what am I want it to do? Well, the first thing I want it to do is that you are going to create a variable. So you say make a variable and you would call it objects. Okay, then you're going to say, I want to change my objects by 1. Now, over here on your telescope, you're going to notice you already set your objects to 0. If you haven't done that, then you're going to want to add that to your code. So set it to 0. So now it's going to, so when I receive ball, it's going to change it by 1. So now let's try it out. So I see the jellyfish, so I type in the word ball, and it changed the objects by 1. So every time it starts back over. So now after it's caught, what do I want it to do? So I want it to show up at the beginning because after I see it, I actually want it to hide. But before it hides, maybe I'm going to have it do some type of animation. Maybe I'm going to tell it I want it to change colors. So I could come over here and I could say, change the color. And then I could put that in a short repeat. This is not a forever loop type of thing. So I'm going to do it 10 times, and then I'm going to tell it to hide. So now I've got it to hide. So now I'm going to come over here. I type the word ball. And if you notice, it is now no longer there, and it's hiding. Okay, so, and then you notice it changed it. So what you're also doing is when you're going to come back over here, so you've made it so that when I click on the object, it changes the object by 1, it does an animation, and it hides. So you have this program here that tells it to just forever move and to show up. This one over here, what happens when it receives the message from the telescope. So that is how you would code all 3 of these things. You would tell them to show, do something, forever glide, and then when it's caught, it does something and it changes the object. When the object equals 3, then something else would happen. Like when we said here, it says switch. When it said wait till object equals 3. Then it said, wow, we saw all these cool things. Then I switched to the backdrop nebula. And then you could see you were at Mars. So you have something happen when you catch all 3 of them. Have fun with this project.